Welcome to the 60th video in our series about Unix tools. In the previous video, I showed you how to do block, delete, copy, and move using EX mode. I showed you how to do it with hard-coded line numbers and also how to do it by setting bookmarks and using those. In this video, and this is going to take a couple of videos, I'm going to show you how to do these things in the command mode. I think I called it visual mode in the last video, but command mode is the normal mode when you start VI and you can move around. So why do we need more than one video for that? Well, it turns out that EX mode, everything is line based. So if you copy or delete or move, it's always whole lines. With this command mode, you can do that, but you can also move based on columns. So this video, the 60th video, is going to replicate line moving. And then the next video will show you moving by columns. Great. Let's get started. We set bookmarks in VI using the EX mode K command, but it turns out we can set those in this mode with only two letters, M and then the letter of your bookmark from A to Z. So that's nice, that's faster. And then you need to realize that there's a thing called a buffer or a register that contains text. It's like the clipboard if you use Windows. So there are actually 26 clipboards that have names. That's going to be later. And there's an unnamed clipboard, very much like the Windows clipboard doesn't really have a name. And so let's get started. We know we can bookmark with M. If you want to do line-based copying into the clipboard, you use YY, the YY command. If you want to do line-based deletes, you use the DD command. And then to do a paste, you can paste either whatever you yanked or whatever you deleted. Y is for yank. So talking about it is confusing. I think you need to see it happen. So let's get over here and do it. You can see my cursor's moving around, and I've got this long paragraph starting here and stopping here. Okay? So if I wanted to get that paragraph, how could I do it? Well, the easiest way, since I don't have a blank line afterwards, I can't do a motion yank. So I'm going to drop a bookmark here with MA. And then I'm going to move to where I wanted to go, right here, and I'm going to say, well, how do I do this? Right? I can do Y and then apostrophe A. And at the bottom left of the screen, you're going to see 9 lines yanked. So let's move the cursor and count them. Make sure we got this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yes, it got 9 lines. And then we want to paste it somewhere because we've copied it into the clipboard register. They call it the unnamed register. So there are two ways you can put things. You can put them after a line or before the line, and they both use the letter P for put. So let's try the simple one. I'm going to go right here on this line. You can see these motion, and I want to put my clipboard text after this line. Just press the letter P, boom. There it is. I'm going to do a U. Now, if I did the letter P uppercase, you'll see it'll go before this line. Boom. And here's the line that we were on. And it went before the line. So P goes after, and Shift P goes before. And how did we get those lines in there for the copy? Like I said, we dropped the bookmark A, and then we came down to the end of what we want to put in the clipboard, and we did Y, and then we said apostrophe. Apostrophe, it's over there next to the enter key, or single quote. And then the name of the bookmark, which was A, and it did it. Wonderful. How do I delete? Well, if I want to delete this paragraph right here, I already have a bookmark here, but let's use a different bookmark. I'm going to say MB, and then I'm going to go JJJJJJJJ, right? And I'm going to say D apostrophe B is gone. I'll do a U to undo that. So with the bookmarks, we don't have to look at any line numbers ever. We just have to set the bookmarks and remember where they are. And you're going to say, Mr. Ham, it's not highlighted like my other things, you know. I'm going to do this with the mouse. It's not using VI. I expect this. Well, we're going to have a video that shows you how to do that, but that's not part of VI. So I'm trying to teach you the VI that works everywhere since 1979. Well, in 1979, they weren't going to highlight it, so it doesn't show. You have to remember where you put the bookmark. You can still use the marks command from EX mode in VIM only, and it will show you where the mark is. And if we look for bookmark number B, it says it's on line 11, column 22. Because we did it in the command mode, it remembers the column. Okay. We've done delete. We've done copying to the clipboard, and we've done pasting from the clipboard. There's two more commands that we need to learn. YY and DD. These are a little easier to use. You can see right here, if I just say YY and then P, YY gets one line. The whole line is line based. And I can put a number in front. So if I wanted this line and the next line, I could say 2YY and then JP, and there it is. And if I want to delete, it's the same thing. If I come down here and I say 4DD, it deletes 4 lines. So YY and DD work on lines. If you do Y and a motion, which we use bookmarks today, or D and a motion, which we use bookmarks today, it can do line-based or it can do column-based. I showed you line-based today, so let's go to the end of the file, which we can do with Shift-G, and Shift-A, and we're going to type some more text. So let's quickly review. MA, set bookmark A. And then we can say Y, tick A, and that's yank from current line to bookmark A, line based, either direction. In EX mode, you have to put the start and stop in the correct order. You know, start must be less than or equal to stop. But in this mode, if you yank to a bookmark that's earlier, VI figures it out for you and does the right thing. And we can do D, tick A, which is delete from current line to bookmark A, line based, either direction. And we did that. And then we had P, which is line-based, put after current line, and we had shift P or uppercase P. This was a line-based, put before current line. But when I say line-based, it requires line-based yank to do it. So it's not too bad. Let me call out the keys while I type them so that maybe this will be a little easier. KKK 0 4DD. And then you can do a P, and yes, I know you're so happy. When you DD, it also copies that stuff to the clipboard. So when you want to do a copy and paste, you're going to have to do either YY or Y. But when you just want to delete it and paste, you can use DD or D. And so you do a DD and a P, that's a move. If you do a YY and a P, that's a copy. And if you just do a D or a DD, that's a delete. There you go. Line-based in the command mode for block, delete, copy, and move. Come back next time and I'll show you some column-based. If you want to just get some words or part of a sentence, something like that, don't worry, VI can do it. And we use similar commands. So come back to video 61 to learn how. Thank you for listening.